Thank you, Dr. Russell. Okay, so we're doing the paper chromatography experiment today. I've already prepared all the solutions and our mobile phase. Here's our chromatography paper with a very faint pencil line about 2 centimeters up from the bottom. And what I'm gonna be doing now is spotting all of our different ion solutions onto different spots, and then we'll put it in there, set it up, close our chamber, and see what happens. So this lab's mostly watching and waiting, but once we get to the part where we have a dry paper with all of our spots traveled up, I'll measure everything for you all in inches, I guess, and you just write down the data. All right, let's see if we can get started. So we're on the procedure, and I've already done part A for you. So now we're moving on to part B. We have a big enough beaker to act as our developing chamber, and we're gonna add between 5 and 10 mils of our mobile phase, which is right here, our mixture of acetone and HCl. And I'm just gonna put a couple of mils in there. So this is our developing chamber. I'll keep it on the side there. And I have some capillary tubes to spot all of our solutions. So which one is the first? Oh, that's hard to see. Keep going. Did that. Yeah, right there. Okay. So we're going to transfer each of our solutions to test tubes. The first one is solution looks like. I'm going to add a little bit to this test tube here. Spots. Can you scroll back up to the picture so I can see? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Okay, you can barely see it, but that's one spot. So that's a nickel. I can't do it. I can't fit it in. Oh, I'll be able to get it back out. Yeah. Next one. We label that. An IT plus. The next one is, I think, iron. So here's our iron solution. And again, spot it onto our paper. All right, that's 2 spots we got now. Not touching the line.
What was the first ion you spotted?
The first one I did was nickel.
Nickel.
Yes.
Okay, and then the second one, the yellow one, was that an iron complex?
Yes. Lucky 3 plus. So take note of the order in which I'm doing those. I'm gonna grab another tube, and this one's obviously a copper salt with a very distinct B. Go ahead and spot that too. U2 plus. All right. And then lastly, cobalt. CO2 plus. All right, so the order of spots on our chromatography paper is nickel first, Ni2 plus, then iron, Fe3 plus, then copper, Cu2 plus, and then cobalt, CO2 plus. All right, so I'll keep it as compact as I can. All right. So now we're gonna add it to our developing chamber. We're gonna try and make it as compact as possible so it can fit. Okay, so it's me, because I'm the one who needs to see. And we got the watch glass that we put on top of the beaker. I'm sorry you can't see it. So we're in the developing chamber, and we're gonna have to wait a couple of minutes for the solvent to run up the paper. And when it reaches about 2 centimeters from the top, then we'll take it out, sand it dry, and mark how far the solvent has traveled, and mark where all of our different spots are. So now it's just a waiting game. Is there any questions? Now would be a great time. Guess not. Okay. Can I see your data table? I feel like you got some stuff already.
So did you mix that with the NH3?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. That's for afterwards. And the hydrogen sulfide part, the optional, we ain't doing that because I don't know if any of these fume hoods are functioning.
So the color after drying and all that, that's,
We'll still, the ammonia gives you the different colors. So we can still do that. Are there any questions from anybody? Anything I can help with? That's not cool. Is it moving?
yeah. I was showing how they should go.
Yeah, Down's colorless, but those two. Right.
So you can see it's maybe just come up a little bit.
I guess
Is
it's
that the
light
iron
enough.
spot that's visible like that, that yellow spot? Am I seeing things? Or is that it?
Yellow one. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you
see
are
the
seeing yellow. That's
somebody's
an iron.
asking
That's an
about
iron.
that. Yes, there is a yellow.
And if I come to the side,
Oh, yeah, you can see, and you see at the top, for
there's
everybody
blue from the top.
that's streaming, the top, go down right there. You can see right above, there's like a little line right above that line, right above that spot, that's your solvent front. So that's how far up, right where it says 150. Can you see that? That there's a line right there, right? That's
Yeah,
where your solvent,
yeah.
the solvent is moving up the paper, and as it moves up, it's gonna pull the spot up with it. Unless the spot is really polar, then it's gonna stick, right? And it's not gonna move as far. Yeah, that's awesome. I wish it was something fluorescent. Like I wish we had silica gel, because then you could turn the lights off and hit it with a UV.
Yeah,
You can see everything then.
yeah, that would be really cool. All right, we're about halfway there.
Yeah. Jan, can you give me again? You said nickel was first. Is a nickel 2+?
Yes, nickel 2 plus
Okay.
first, iron 3 plus second,
Okay.
copper 2 plus third, and
Okay.
cobalt 2 plus fourth.
What's fourth again? Cobalt.
Cobalt.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
that is the order. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can see that iron is really moving. If you turn the development chamber slightly to your left, so we can compare the blue and the yellow spot, you can see the difference. Yeah, right there, right there. Can y'all see the difference in the RF? Like how the blue spot is not, it's kind of like it's stuck, but the yellow spot is just above it. It's not moving a whole lot faster, but it is moving. And you can see that, and that tells you something about the polarity of that compound compared to the other one.
Whew.
Anybody have any questions while we watching the paint dry? That's exactly chromatography is watching paint dry. But it's a very effective tool though. You can learn a lot from it. Simple but effective. I would turn some music on while we're waiting, but my last YouTube video got flagged for that. It actually got blocked. So I'm not gonna do it. All I did was play some Jimi Hendrix. 1 minute of a song and they blocked the video. I had to file a fair use claim.
Oh. Okay. And then combination. Go to the marker. Oh, look at the rest of it. three of them to test. Oh, wow, you're not supposed to know what I'm mixing.
Is that what this unknown thing is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Colors, don't give it away right away. Almost there. Green and dark. Okay. Oh, one, and two, and then three, and four is all. Woo! Let me try another piece of paper. I'm gonna have you do the marking circle with the stuff. Do that circle.
Do the what?
When I pull it out, I'm gonna hand it to you. So you mark this all in with a pencil.
Okay.
And then circle lightly all the small things.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be ready in like maybe 3 minutes.
Can I like sit it down?
After, like,
Put it on that.
yeah. That's some more ways. All right, ready?
Just where the solvent, the clear liquid is going up, just put a line on across.
All the way.
That's good.
Turn it over, turn it over. Turn it over, turn it over. Other side.
Right here?
Yeah. you cannot see with the ammonia. We don't understand the guy. Gonna replace that.
So normally we would, at this stage, depending on what you're using, chromatography paper, since it's made of cellulose, takes a long time to dry. So normally you would dry that with like a hair dryer. Right? It's basically like it looks like a hair dryer. It's like a heat. It's called a heat gun.
Should the lock be on this side, or that's for the initial round?
Yeah, that was my initial.
Yeah, so put it on the same side.
Same thing. So that I need to put it on the back of some side.
Oh, good. I can see through the thing where my line was.
Yeah, like I was saying, normally you would take a heat gun to that chromatography paper and dry it, but in this case, we're gonna let it dry. Did you just put ammonia in there?
I did not put ammonia in there.
Okay,
That's for the
never mind.
parts E, I think.
Yeah, never mind. So this is the next part of the lab.
Yes, we're doing the part with the unknowns now.
I got you. So you're gonna compare the two pieces of chromatography paper. All right, my bad.
Okay, let me draw my line and let's get plotting again. Plot set. All right. So remember we had four different ion solutions. So now we're gonna test 3 unknowns against a combination of all 4. So you can figure out what's in each of the unknowns. So here's unknown. Where's the cat? Right
There you go.
Here's our unknown one. I'm gonna spot that first. Let me borrow those. Let me go outside. Unknown 2. Unknown 3. And here's the combination of all 4 ions. That'll be our reference point.
That's gonna be cool. Cool to see.
So we got our 4 spots again. And we're gonna put it in our developing chamber.
So we got 3 unknowns and then a mixture of all the ions together.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. I'm trying to get the ammonia thing ready.
just tell the difference, but based on how far they go up. Like the more ions they have, the higher they go. For the lower,
So like the one with all four, right?
it's gonna
You
be
get
down.
four spots, at least four spots, right? So the end names, you get spots that line up. So you
I
know,
get you.
you know. Like, you put it- Yeah, one, I got one.
So this is what it means by the color after drying.
Hmm.
So like one of them is
I have a
both
question.
kind of yellow and then clear.
Yes,
Did you calculate the solvent front on the other plate
Elijah doing it
before it dried?
before it dries, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna go over there because I remember.
Okay. Measure.
Yeah, you want to see it? In inches.
Do you want to get measure to the very bottom of it or to the
So
middle?
start from the baseline, measure how far the solvent went,
Okay.
measure how far each solvent.
Changed it.
Okay, this one just-
You can't really see number 1 or 4. I don't need to calculate that. It's number 1's at the very top.
Let's see what they know.
So
What
just
measurements you have for that?
I have for number 2, we'll have 2.5 inches total for the solvent. I'm not gonna put it in centimeters, but then I have 2 3/16 for number 2, and then 1.5 inches. And I don't have 1 or 4.
We'll get them.
Okay.
We'll get them in the amount of changes.
Okay. So I just need to convert those into centimeters, I guess.
You can leave them in inches, everything in inches, as long as everything's in the same units,
Okay.
it'll cancel. You said a fraction for one of those inches. right?
2 3/16. Or yeah, 3/16.
There's 0.1. About. Progress really good so far. We're about halfway there. Lots of spots.
On the other plate, you did like circle all the spots and all that. That's gonna be so cool to see those dry.
And you said, yes, yes. This would be one hell of a lab report. Took a picture, like a screenshot, right? Ooh. Beautifully developed.
Mm.
I got. Oh, it's just 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
See what you're saying now about the dots, how you can see.
Yeah, because like the yellow one, you always travel the same distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you keep the mobile phase the same. Solvent's almost there. Just a couple more minutes. Can you see the pale yellow one near the top here? Any pale yellow, and they're like small, very
On the
light
first
blue.
one, maybe.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm saying. Is I don't know if I see a thing on the very first one. You can kind of see a change in color, but it doesn't look like a spot. It's just kind of weird. Is that one right there?
So we'll see after a moment. If it's clear enough, you circle the whole thing. And just measure from the top of it, everyone. Or how have you been measuring?
I was measuring it from the bottom since it took the bottom of the dot touched the line.
To the middle of the spot, or the top, or the bottom?
Like whenever you put the spots on here, then you'd be like where the dot was like the bottom of it was basically touching the line.
Okay.
So I just measured from that line to the bottom of the
The
dot.
bottom of the spot?
Yeah. Do I need to go to the middle?
Dr. Russell? Is he there?
I'm here.
Dr. Russell, which part of the spot would you measure from?
You want to try to, yeah, you want to try to get it in the middle.
In the middle, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Can you do 5 divided by 8, 5/8? See what that decimal comes out to.
0.65. All right, this one's about ready to go. I will gather ones. This one. All right. So this stuff right here.
Just shake it.
I hope I got all these spots. All right, so once our papers are dry, we're gonna add them to the ammonia chamber. It's just a big beaker with a little beaker of ammonia in it. We put the papers in there right next to it and let them get exposed for about 5-10 minutes. And hopefully it'll bring out some more of the colors that we haven't been able to see so far.
This chromatogram one is that this one, and this would be the second one, even though it's not. Can you do the 5/16? 5/16. That's what I ended up getting for the second one instead.
0.313. Another one?
I don't see this. You already did the third one. I'm not sure if that's a spot there on the first one, but there.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll worry about that. So,
You can clearly see 2 and 3.
the iron one's really easy to spot. Really easy to tell. Did I not? So again, we're just waiting on our chromatograms to dry. So we can add them to the ammonia chamber and see if we can visualize some more colors. Work out.
Yeah. This one goes pretty dry. This one's still a little flimsy.
I really want to put them in at the same time, so you can just be done all at once.
Yeah.
That's the cool.
Hmm.
Remember it. That's why I'm asking.
That's some more shit.
So just label that one too.
I didn't measure the solvent on that. There real quick. Solvent distance.
No, we marked it so we can measure it. It's really hard to measure. All right. Clearly not that.
Catch on fire if it is.
Nobody will make
No, you might want to put that in the hood. If you can take your camera to the hood, you might want to do that part in the fume hood.
I thought
'Cause
the
it's
fumes wasn't dry enough. It's okay?
That's fine. You'll get a little white crust on there, but you'll still see the spots. It's okay.
Well, take that. Let's go over another one.
Otherwise, we'll have to wait till next week to finish it because they're not going to dry fully until next week. I think everybody saw that those vapors getting ready to jump on you.
Where's the list? I'm gonna get my dry list.
Yeah, can you see the vapors in there? Hmm. Not as vigorous as I thought it would be. But there are vapors in there, aren't there? Yeah, I can see it. So that ammonia is going to give off, it's pretty volatile. So that's why it's able to react with the spots on the chromatography paper in the form of a vapor. I think I can see a little bit of action going on in there. And it's also reacting with the HCl and the leftover HCl. So you're gonna get, if you get a white crust, that's probably some ammonium chloride being formed. But we don't really care about that. All we care about is what spots change color. That's pretty awesome. I can see that iron spot already. Are there any of those spots turning blue yet?
No, I don't see no blue yet.
Hmm. The yellow spot on one of those sheets is really, really
I hope the ammonia is concentrated enough.
oh no, it's concentrated enough. Isn't that vapor? Can't you see vapor in there?
Yeah, I see a lot.
Yeah, if you
Kind
got
of linger.
vapor, it's concentrated enough. Because that's
Okay.
a straight solution of ammonia, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's concentrated enough. The spots may not be, but the ammonia is. I can see the iron, the yellow spot, but it hadn't turned blue. It's just more intense. But
Okay.
I don't see any of the other spots turning blue. But that's
So,
okay. Because you may have used different uh, ions to start with, and you know the ammonia step is to determine which one of those was a hydrate. So
right.
if it doesn't turn blue, then that means that the ammonia is not displacing water from one of those complexes. So it's fine. All right, I got to step away for a second. I need to go pick my daughter up from school in the rain. So I'll be back though. Hopefully y'all are not done before I get back. But if you are, that's fine too.
All right. Yeah, we're almost done, so we'll be okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Woo. Yeah. only I knew materials engineer. I'm telling you, I didn't then some kind of design and thought the losses and thought. So I was trying to get that. We didn't hear it, but triple mass. It's about like double mass, but one of them is 2 layers. That's what I mean. Yeah. And that is cool, because it's like 2 layers thing together. Yeah. Yeah. My arm says we're done. So let's go ahead, finish measuring. Yes, not all the way, like 99% of the way. Yeah. Okay. This is take this stuff out. Yeah, see that? I hope things are coming off. So we know our ammonia is concentrated enough like Dr. Russell said. Let's run this one. There's a spot where the small beaker was. All of the things have sedimented at the bottom of the beaker. Oh, let's measure ourselves. This is chromatogram 1. I didn't see any new colors develop. So perhaps the ammonia did not react with the hydrates the way we thought. Those who said we measured what we could smell already. Okay, so we're done with that.
So just say like X spot move. Nothing.
Whatever. And this one, oh, shut it. I'm slowly placing it. Solving 2.9 inches on the second one. Start here. 1.25 inches for the first spot in the second chromatogram. Oh, I see a little something out there. You said you saw like the pale one there at the top.
Yeah, on the first one, on this one come up.
If it's reddish, you should count it. I'll give you the real just this thing. There's another component from the first spot and the second chromatogram. It's about 2.9 inches up. And that's all I can see for the first. The second one, I see 3 spots. The first one is 1.7. Second one, 2.8. Third one, 2.9.
Jay,
Yes,
I'm having like a little connection issue, and I ain't really hear the distances you just said.
that's okay. I'm gonna take a picture of Eli's data sheet and send it to everybody, so you all have the same data again, because he's writing it down.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna send it right in. This one I see this. Okay, we're on the third spot in the second chromatograph. One's at like 2.6.
So at number 3, yeah.
The second one, literally right above it. 2.7. And then the last one's supposed to have all of them, but I only see 30 cents, so 3 spots. Because the blues really hard to visualize. The first one is 1.7, 2.5 again, and then a 2.7 again. Yep. So did the copper show up with any of those? What that could mean is either because we could see it while it was coming up. So what that could mean is if it was with one of the yellow ones, as it's traveling, like the yellow's traveling, and then we catch it up together, they look yellowish green. Or it could be that it just stays really close to the bottom, and then the salt, the
See, like this
just like spread it out.
That was like really yellow. Then that one almost has like a neon almost effect. Like it's like a yellowish, like you kind of like you could say like a lime, like a yellowish green or yellowish blue.
Like one might have carried the other, but while it was in the chamber, the blue is always the lowest one.
Yeah.
So whatever number we get supposed to be the smallest distance travel on all. All right, let's double check the procedure. Oh, bro, your thing died. It's not coming back on.
It's not. It's just probably a power saver thing.
Oh. I believe the next section was the optional one with hydrogen sulfide, and we're just not doing that. I couldn't find it. Yep. Okay, so we're done with the wet part. We're gonna get our measurements in order, and I'll take a picture and send it in the chat. Okay, so just hold for data.
This right here we have to do on our own, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just that
So-
divided by them.
Okay. Okay. Sweet. So this I have nothing because those didn't show up.
The green ones.
These two didn't really show up. So I wasn't sure because you can kind of see like at the very top how like this one you can kind of see there's like separation.
Yes.
But if you look on this one, there's still a little yellow there, and there's still almost a little bit of a color, like it's almost like a line.
Yes. Yeah.
You see, but I don't know if that's just these colors kind of fading over.
The first chromatogram was each of them one by one, right?
Yes, this was the one.
And this is the unknown. Which one's the copper? The third one?
This is the third, third.
So
Oh, wait, no, yeah, it is this way.
1, 2.
So this is the copper.
Oh, you're right. That is a more limeish
Yeah,
yellow than that one. Okay. So then that one would be our copper.
to put like a bluish yellow on that.
Yeah, sure.
It's
That's the
not
only
really a
thing I
color,
would-
but I don't know what to write it for.
we'll send pictures of
Yeah,
the
and then there's
again.
yellow, and then I got clear for these two. I really can't, before you couldn't really see much.
The first one is cobalt, which is reddish. And the nickel is actually the green one, right?
Yeah, the nickel is
Okay.
green, and then pinkish red is the cobalt. But you don't really see.
So I don't know about this one, but the ones near the top, you can almost see
Yeah,
like
you
the
can kind of
faint
see
red.
a little bit of a red there. But see, I
So
don't
that
really
would-
see much
Uh,
on this one.
this is
Red.
nickel. Wow.
Well,
Best I can do is clean my lens before I get the picture. Actually, next time might be a better job. No. Oh, yes, okay. That's two, let's put it on the right. It's all lines cool. Cool.
You have to just change the setting on it though.
You can do it, yeah.
Because like here, it's picking up the, so you can do. And then so you can keep that one where like it picks up like the darker writing, black and white. Then for these, yeah, but you're changed to the actual photo.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So I can just go back from here.
So that should save there.
All right. See if I can send this.
You can, if you need to, you can almost. Oh, you can. Say, go back to the other thing real quick. And then you can share it that way, or you can potentially save it and then it may share it through the. So you don't need to see it.
No, thank you. sent.
Get it?
I don't know.
Is that s-
It says it's sharing. Can y'all see this?
Yes.
Okay. There are 3 of them, so just let me know when I can switch or if I should
screenshots
switch.
or,
Yeah, or
whichever.
whatever. One.
And then I guess they can always take a picture of it.
Yeah.
or write it down.
Can you do the paper again?
Paper. Here's the first one. You can see this one's still a little, just a little wet in the middle there. Not completely dried. Same one for the next one. For now.
Right.
Ready for the second one? Here it is. Take your screenshots or whatever. Anybody need the data sheet again?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Just let me know which page you need. I'll go right back to it.
What does that say in the color after exposure to NH3 for copper? It says something / yellow.
It say bluish.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here. What did you say?
Somebody else answer for me. Thank you.
Please repeat. I was across the room.
No, I was saying somebody else answered for me already. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Well, if you have all your data, that's it. I'm just gonna stay online until everybody has what they need. Feel free to log off, no problem. And I'm gonna put my email in the chat if you want me to email it to you as a PDF or as pictures.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
You too, thank you so much. I'm cleaning up, so just yell and I'll hear you.